uncensored and is for adults only. Mature or immature, doesn't matter.
Now, I don't want to get off on a rant here, but America's attitude about smoking has become more hostile than a militia member at a tax audit. These days, even the Philip Morris employee cafeteria has a no smoking section. If you walked into a restaurant and loudly demanded that they serve you a char-broiled live puppy, you'd probably cause less of an outcry than you would by simply sitting down and lighting up a smoke. When I say smoke, I'm talking mostly about cigarettes, although I guess with the increasing popularity of cigars, we have to include them in tonight's discussion. For years, cigars concerned only half of the population, but their usage is growing more prevalent with the fairer sex. For women, smoking cigars is like going to Chippendales. You're basically saying, look guys, we can be just as big a bunch of assholes as you can. And you know, I hate to burst your bubbles, ladies, but you can't. Now, it's been proven that tobacco company executives' sworn congressional testimony concerning the addictive powers of nicotine had all the sincerity of Johnny Cochran's tie rack, but who can possibly be shocked by this? Any company in the Americas in business to make money constantly comes to ethical crossroads, and while all will gas it through a closed yellow light, some will just blow right through the red with their eyes closed, just hoping they don't get T-boned by the lumbering vehicle that is the federal government. Tobacco companies will stop at nothing to win the smoking wars. Now their scientists are saying some of the smoking research data is no longer valid because contemporary mores now dictate that the rats have to step outside their mazes to have the smoke. But don't blame the tobacco makers. Don't blame the cigarette makers. Tobacco companies are being sued way too much. I admit they're evil poison mongers who give other evil poison mongers a bad name. Yes, they lie about the addictive nature of their products and they get rich doing it. But come on, tell the truth. We all knew they were lying all along. If you're saying you didn't know cigarettes were bad for you, you're lying through the hole in your trachea. Of course. Of course it causes lung cancer. Of course it causes emphysema. It's fucking smoke! Would you build a campfire every hour and stand real close and take deep breaths? How could you not know smoking is bad for you? Is having teeth the color of caramel corn normal? Is coughing up your lungs one smoldering loogie at a time normal? God gave you two lungs, so don't be an asshole. Think. Use one lung for smoking and the other one for breathing. Here are some signs that it might be time to quit smoking. 1, before lighting up, you wrap a nicotine patch around your cigarette. 2, your newborn twin sons are named Benson and Hedges. 3, you name each cigarette and have a personal conversation with it while you smoke. 4, you're at Arlington Cemetery paying your respects to JFK and you lean over and light one up off the eternal flame. And number 5, you shit pure tar. Listen, the bottom line on cigarette smoking is it's really just the way you interpret things. I mean, they say smoking gives you cancer. Sure, you can be negative and look at that as a bad thing, or you can see that smoking, gives you cancer. It gives it to you. It's a present. Well, here's cancer. Thank you very much, Mr. Cigarette. When I find myself in a room where everybody's smoking and it gets too intense, you know what I do? I don't start waving my hand around and fake coughing. I don't start rattling off heart and lung disease, cancer stats like some autistic surgeon general. I don't lecture anybody about their lifestyle choices. I leave the room, okay? My acceptance of smokers is one of the compromises, one of the little negotiations that one must make if one is to live in a modern urban society. I don't know why people complain about secondhand smoke. At nearly $2 a pack, don't you realize how much money they're saving you? And plus, if you smoke, you get to read matchbook covers and learn about the exciting career opportunities awaiting in cartooning. And hey, say to all you militant anti-smokers who I see every day screaming at strangers for lighting up, if you were that concerned about your lungs, what in the fuck are you doing in L.A., okay? Of course, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong.
Hello, my name is Melvin Atwater, and I'd like to talk to you gentlemen out there about something we all know about. It's called testicular drift, or, if you will, in the colloquial and the crude, ball drag. It's when your pants are a little too tight, and they force your testicles into one or the other pant leg. It's called ball drag or testicular shift because as you walk or sit or move about, they gradually move to one part of your pants or the other. Now, I've corrected that, and I've done it with this neat new pair of shorts called the Atwater Lift. As you can see, there are panels here. I'm sorry, this is radio, so you can't see anything, can you? All the better. There are panels on the front, panels on the back. You take out the siding, you put yourself into the pants, and then you have someone else lock them in place. Or you can do it yourself if you buy the handy Atwater Pant Lock. This is something you can take with you on vacation or take with you anywhere where there won't be another person to help you out with your pant. Melvin Atwater's Ball Drag. Melvin Atwater's Ball Drag Corrective Shorts. Available now at Witherton Drugstores and
I'll be back, kids.
Camden's Men's Wear.
Oh, do I gotta go? Open the door here. Pull down the pants. Busy right now. Barney! Barney! Come out, Barney! Will you just wait a minute? Oh, that was stupendous. Oops, here comes another one. Wait, my little dinosaur butt there. Coming! Here it comes, kids!
Do you ever feel like this world is full of assholes? Well, maybe you'll enjoy this song. Walking on my left, talking on my right, every flipping day, even late at night, bugging on the net and yapping on TV. Assholes, assholes, just won't let me be. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Getting on my nerves, getting in my head. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Sound familiar? Well, wait a minute. I'm just getting started. Spamming up my inbox, calling on the phone. 24/7, they won't leave me alone. Trying to sell me this, trying to tell me that. If I had a steamroller, I'd squash them flipping flat. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Getting on my nerves, getting in my head. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. I just looked in the mirror, guess what did I see? Another flipping one of them staring back at me. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Driving down the freeway, using up the air.
Southwest Florida, it's the Charles Richardson Show.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Happy Monday. It is OSI Mondays because that's the way it is. Oh shit, it's Monday. And we're here live. July the 25th, 2022. What's going on? Time to go ahead and play the magical song that we all do on Mondays. Here it is. Without further ado.
What's the worst day of the week that gets us all depressed? M-O-N-D-A-Y-S-U-C-K-S. Here comes more aggravation and a brand new week of stress. M-O-N-D-A-Y-S-U-C-K-S. Monday sucks, Monday sucks, Monday sucks, Monday sucks. Forever will it make you want to cry, 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 cry. Come along and sing the song, now get it off your chest.
There you go, everybody. Excuse me. That was Auto DJ. That was not supposed to happen. Here you go, everybody. Welcome to the show. 813-699-5353. It is the Charles Richardson radio program coming to you live on all sorts of media outlets out there. And, I'm a little bit giddy, I guess you could say. A little bit giddy because, and it's kind of hard because, like, I didn't get the Mega Millions. I didn't win. So it's like, let me set that camera up right. So it's like, it's like, Charles, how can you be so giddy when you didn't win the Mega Millions? You played the numbers. You played the numbers that you and Eric came up with, but you didn't win. Well, here's the good news. Nobody else won. So that's good news. So that means the jackpot is rolling over to $790 million. $790 million. Let me break that down for you, everybody. 790-000-000. That's not my phone number. That's going to be the amount that goes into my bank. Well, actually, it's not the amount that goes in my bank. That's actually before taxes. Trust me, we did it on Friday's show. It wasn't that much at all. And it's quite a jump. It's quite a jump because I think it was like 600 million before. It goes to almost 800. Actually, reports are now that because of, everybody buying tickets like crazy now, they're like saying it's over 810 million already. So just think of this. Let's look at it in reality. You go ahead and you buy a ticket. You buy a ticket and you win. And you win $810 million. $810 million. Okay, that's huge. Now, the thing is, you don't get 810 million. No. So actually, yeah, so it's actually been officially updated to 810 million. So you don't get 810 million. No. No. You get 810 million before taxes. Now, if you decide to take the $810 million, and you divide it in that annuity, which I would never trust because I don't think I'm going to live 30 years. But for 30 years, you get an average payment of $27 million. 27 every year. Now, there is 24% in federal tax that's taken out of that $27 million every year. $6,480,000. That's 24% right there. Gone. Bye. Then you have additional federal tax that are due. They don't define what they are. They're just additional federal tax. I just don't understand why they don't just combine the two percentages. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that. And that comes to $3,472,090. Bottom line is, take whatever the fuck you're going to take out and take 37% out of it. A lot of people say, oh, well, it's half for taxes. No, it's 37%. You're cheating yourself at a 13% when you say, whenever I win, I just take half for taxes. No, you're a dumbass. You're a doofus if you think that. No. That's 13%. You could be now. If I took half for taxes, exactly half, I'm looking at a payment of $13.5 million every year. Because 27 divided in half is $13.5 million. Okay, but because it's 37%, I walk away every year. Now, if I do the annuity, which I'm not going to do that, but if I did the annuity every year, instead of $13.5 million, which is half of the $27 million that I would get paid every year, I get paid $17,047,045. I just offed myself $3 million in change every year. So don't be a doofus. Don't go ahead and short yourself. That's $3 million a year. That's $90 million freaking dollars. What the fuck are you talking about? Now, of course, that's the annuity. This is where the lottery screws you. This is where it's you get screwed. Okay. There is the one-time cash option, which means you take a lump sum, forget everything about an annuity payment. You get a one-time lump sum, okay? Instead of the $810 million, the cash option is $350 million less. That is almost half. $470 million. Well, actually, $470,100,000 to be exact. Listen, that 100,000 could come in handy when you're about ready to go bankrupt. Listen, nobody says winning the lottery is your lifelong dream to happiness. People go bankrupt even after winning the lottery. I don't know about $470 million winning, but people do. So out of the $470 million, we take out 37% in federal taxes, the 24 straight federal tax, which is $112,824,000. Then the additional 13, which is $61,075,955. Your cash out after taxes are paid, and this is before state. This is before the state runs in and screws you. But your cash out option, out of a possible $810 million, the cash out option after taxes is $296 million. $296,245. That is your cash out option before the state gets into your pocket. Now, granted, there are a bunch of states that do not have any taxes on lottery winnings. Florida is one of them. So if yours truly goes ahead and takes out the cash option, I'm getting the full $296 million. Yeah. I'm sitting pretty with $296. Let's be honest. You want to take the cash option because you don't know what's going to happen in 30 years. You don't know what's going to happen next year, to be honest with you. So take the cash. Take the cash out option. You don't need this 30-year shit. The only real reason, and I still even question that, the only real reason to go ahead and take a cash, a annuity payment, I believe what happens is you go ahead and you can will it to like your children or your grandchildren or whatever the case may be. So you can will it, I guess, and they would get the annuities going on. Here's something interesting. So every state, of course, like I say, once they dip their hands into the taxes into your cash out option, it varies. It varies. Like I said, there's some states that don't do any. There's some states that do, 3%. 4.5%. Unless you're in Maryland, you're screwed. 8.95 in taxes. 8.95% you are shelling out in taxes. New Jersey, by the way, is 8, And then they have additional state taxes. So New Jersey actually is the highest. When everything's all said and done after they screw you royally, you're paying 10, almost 11%. 10.75. It's crazy. North Dakota is the lowest that does the taxes. They're at 2.9. And like I said, there's a lot of states that don't do any taxes. Washington State doesn't. Washington D.C. is right there with Jersey at 10 3/4. Washington doesn't do it. Texas, Tennessee, South Dakota, no taxes on lottery winnings. I already told you, Florida doesn't do it. Why would Florida want to tax? This is paradise down here. New Hampshire, no taxes. So if Matt Connaughton goes ahead and wins the lottery, he's going to go ahead and do it tax-free. Well, state tax, I should say. But yeah, there's basically what it comes out to is it depends on what your winnings are. Do you want to take it in an annuity and stretch it out for 30 years? Now, don't get me wrong. $17 million, $15 to $17 million in every year. It's not bad. I mean, it's not a bad life. Let's put it that way. Come on. What are you going to do with $17 million? You can easily buy a couple of houses right there. Okay? You could easily go ahead and do that. $17 million, though, it's almost like winning the lottery anyway. $17 million is like where the lottery starts. After somebody hits the jackpot, it usually rolls back to like $20 million for the jackpot. But, I mean, let's take a look at this. If you do, and just say if you do the annuities, you get the first year is $17 million, $15 to $17 million. I mean, think about that. You could probably live off that right alone. I mean, when me and Eric were making, the agreements that if one of us hit it, if one of us hit, we'd give the other one $20 million. I don't need any more. I really, honestly, if that was going to be my whole wad, that would be probably enough. I could probably go ahead and stretch it. And when I say stretch it, I'm talking about like living nice, living with a pool, go ahead and get a new car, make sure that, see, and the thing is too, a lot of people want to go ahead and calculate what they're going to spend on. Listen, you want to get a better house or a bigger house, okay? The thing being is, depending on how much you win, you have to look at how much, number one, is electricity, how much is water, maintenance, upkeep, stuff like that. Because honestly, that is little stuff that can pile up. Taxes on property, insurance on the property, that can add up. The more expensive the house, the more expensive the property. The property value is going to be more taxes, more insurance. So, granted, when most people hit the lottery, most smart people will be the ones to buy a house under $1 million. I mean, come on, let's face facts here. You can get a really nice big house, 3,000 to 4,000 square feet, for under $1 million. Okay, no, I'm not saying the $1 million is the limit. You could do what you want. I'm just saying, if you win if you win $810 million, I don't think you're really worrying about taxes or maintenance or upkeep on a house. Okay, I don't think you're worried about that. But if you win, like you say, like if you win the $1, $2, or $3 million, like you hit 4 in a Powerball, and you're like, oh, it's there, or 5 and not the Powerball. Your winning's like $1 million. And if you do a double or triple play or whatever the mega player is, it could be up to $4 million. Okay, granted, 37% in taxes, but still, if you take out the annuity, and if I only got $17 million and that's it, that's all I got. Honestly, I'm getting myself a nice house. I'm not saying mansion. Nice house. Give me the pool. Give me a spa. Give me some land. Give me 3,000 square feet, 35. I mean, honestly, I've been living in an 1,100 square foot house right now. I don't need. 2,000 probably would do me just fine. I would be probably comfortable in the 2 to 2,500 square foot home. We're looking at doing the garage to expand our living area, which we'll talk about that later. But it's like, what do you really need? You take out 17. If you take out that annuity for 17 million, and you have that what? Or let's just go ahead and talk about the original plan. Taking out the one lump sum, which is 296 million. How much do you really need? You're not going to go out there and buy Shaq's old place. Come on now. I mean, you're not going to go ahead and buy Michael Jackson's, as a mansion. You're not going to go ahead and buy any type like big mansion. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you even bother with that? How much space does one person need? I mean, how much space does one person need? You don't need all that space. Now, if I went ahead and got that big of a boatload, I already told Scotty, it's like, hey, let's go ahead and start that compound. But then again, I start thinking, it's like, well, the compound, you're going to have to buy the land, which I've already priced out. It's like, you can buy a good, 30, 40 acres, I think, for like $500,000 up there in Georgia, which is where Scotty wants to do the whole compound. So Scotty has the idea to do a Just for Fun radio compound, which, by the way, we're live on Just for Fun Facebook page. So make sure you go ahead and visit there every morning from 7:30 to 10 for the Morning Mayhem with DJ Scotty. That's also heard, by the way, on rawtalkonlineradio.com. You can also, hear either one. Sorry, had to get my plug in there. But he was talking about like going ahead and like building the whole compound and having all his Just for Fun people live there, which I see what he wants to do, and I get it, I like it, but it's like, damn, I see drama. I see drama happening. But listen, it does what he wants. Obviously Scotty's going to have like the big presidential, mansion, whatever he wants. I'm going to have, my presidential or vice presidential mansion, whatever. Not saying I'm going to be vice president just for fun. I'm not saying that. He can have that. I'm not going to deal with that. I probably run it into the ground, to be honest with you, but support it. And then you have like, the rest of the houses on there. Like, it'd be like a cul-de-sac or something like that, where you have like, I don't know what the number was, like, 20, 25 houses. But you got to realize 20, 25 houses, you want these nice houses. 20, 25 houses, you're talking at least, brand new, 300,000 to 400,000 if you want them nice. So I'm thinking here, okay, so say $500,000 per house. $500,000, and we have 20 Just for Fun people. That's $10 million. Right out the door, just for houses. Okay? And then, he wants to build a store and a gas station and a compost, and he wants to, I don't know what he wants, but there's like stuff he wants to do. And it's like, okay, listen, I get it. You have all these things you want to do, but individually, how much do you really need? How much? How much do you really need to go ahead and be comfortable? Me? Again, 2,000, 2,500 square foot house. 3-4 bedrooms. I'd like a pool. I want a pool. No. If I'm winning that money, I'm getting a pool. I don't care. And it's going to be a pool of my design. It's going to be a pool of my design. It's going to have a fucking water slide. It's going to be a theme park. No, I'm kidding. But it's definitely going to be there's going to be a nice pool, nice patio area, fire pit, gazebo area, some place to go ahead and play disc golf and to do cornhole and stuff like that. And of course, have a big party. Always wanted to go ahead and actually show movies too. Like I'd get one of those big blow up tent theaters and be nice. And of course, like, land and property and everything like that, land, property, and, building everything, that's going to be pricey. We're looking $500,000, 750,000, something like that. But that's it though. That's it. If I go ahead and take out this money, $296 million, I'm not spending not even half, not even a 20th of this money on a house. I'm keeping it way under $1 million, because in the end, I got family I want to help. In the end, I want to make sure my kids are set up for life. And of course, I could always rescind that in case they get too cocky. Think about it. Just a lot of things you can think about with that money. The amount of money. Listen, the asshole that says money doesn't buy you happiness is full of shit. I guarantee you. Because he's probably the ones that is like, yeah, I'm rich, I'm happy. What problems could you possibly have? What? Being held for ransom? Yeah, okay, I can see that. Listen, he's got $295 million in the bank. Let's get $1 million out of him, right? I don't know, but that's why you keep it on the down low. You don't tell anybody you want, even though it's public record. But, security cameras do help. Security systems do help, stuff like that. But, like, what problems would you have? What is the number one problem that most people have living? Keeping a job, keeping a house, car, gas, food. It's stuff that money can buy. Love, okay, that can't buy it. You can rent it. No, but seriously, if you're not married or if you don't have a significant other, then yes, I understand that money can't buy you happiness to that extent. However, it can buy you almost anything else. Let's be real. I mean, let's really just go ahead and just cut all the bullshit. Money can buy you happiness. Completely happy? No. Probably not completely. But you will have far less worries in the world. Your stress will be down to nil. Especially if you're set for life. Don't tell me differently. Don't tell me that's not true, Charles. That's bullshit. Because anybody that says that if you winning that amount of money, or even taking the one annuity payment, $17 million, you're set. You are really set. Because I honestly don't think, and me being 44, that's like the average age of a lottery winner. You're set. 17 mil, that's again, if you're smart with the money, you don't have to work another day in your life. There are banks that actually pay interest if you keep a large enough amount. Don't tell me you can't say you're going to take $5 million of that dollars and you stash that bitch away and you just live off the interest. Gotta think. Don't think I haven't thought of this shit already. Trust me, I've had my wildest wet dreams. I've had my wildest fantasies, my wildest and just elaborate dreams, daydreams being thought of this if I was ever in that situation. If I was up there in the state's capital holding that massive check with my name on it, yeah, I kind of have an idea of first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and 10th. I got like the top 10 things that I would do if I won that money. And you bet your ass, before I get paid, I got like $40 left into my name. 20 of that's going to Quick Picks. Don't tell anybody. But this is a jackpot that's too big to pass up, even in somebody in dire straits like I am right now. And that's one of the things. That's one of the things I am dealing with. Stress for being short, having bills pile up, taking care of my family. So yeah, all of that is dust in the wind if I hit these numbers. It's dust in the wind. 813-699-5353. Let me ask you this. What would you do with the money? What would you do? Annuity or cash out? And what would be the first things that you'd buy? What would be the first item up for bids on the Price is Right of ABC person? You've just won the lottery. You just won $810 million, which, again, translates to getting a payment of between $15 to $17 million every year, or one lump sum, which is maximum $296 million. Depending on the state you live in, it could be as little as 200 and, well, let's see, like I said, 10.5% is the highest I've seen. That's over in D.C., the District of Columbia. And that's 245. So even if you live in D.C., and you hit the big one, $245.6 888-866-9464. What are you doing with the money? How are you spending? Well, I really hope you don't spend it. But what would be your plan? What would be your plan to go ahead and either take the money, invest it, take the money, buy a house, buy a car, just what's your plan? You can join us on Facebook chat. We're there. We're also on YouTube. You can go ahead and make your comment. Facebook, we're on the Charles Richardson Show Facebook page. You can go ahead and check us out on Facebook. Just search The Charles Richardson Show. We are on the Just for Fun Radio Network, too, as well. There's a Just for Fun page as well, so go ahead and make sure you visit there. Just search just the number 4, fun, and we're there. We're there, folks. We're there for you. And, of course, the number, 813-699-5353. If you listen to any one of our great affiliates, which, of course, do include Alien X Radio, all the way up there in Michigan. We appreciate Alien X Radio a lot. They were our first affiliates there. Lime City Radio, we're also heard there. We're heard over there on Tomorrow Radio, all the way in Ireland. Yeah, it's midnight over there, 12:36 a.m. right now. We're on Delmarva Talk Radio. Thanks to Vinny over there, Delmarva Talk Radio. Been with us as well for a long time. Tomorrow Radio, like I mentioned. We're over there on, what the hell is this one? I didn't even mark this one. I'm great at this. Pulse Talk Radio, we're on there as well. Pulse Talk Radio, one of our newer affiliates. But, it's one of those decisions like, man, all this money, what do I do? What do you do with it? John Monroe, of course, back off of Facebook jail. Well, let's go ahead and give it for Jonathan. Good job, John. Get out of Facebook jail. And he says, one thing I would do is take it all. How about a few people down on their luck, buy a nice RV and travel and see the United States? See, that's the one thing there. It's like, okay, an RV, and this is one of the things that we were talking about when we were going up, planning our trip up north, is how about we just rent an RV? We don't have to go ahead and worry about hotels. We don't have to worry about, we don't have to worry about any if bathroom breaks or anything like that. We don't have to stop. And I'm thinking, yeah, that's great, but, my wife did point out, it's like, well, if we go ahead and stop anywhere, we're going to have to do an RV park, and they kind of charge us by the day anyway. At least I think that's what the case is. So it's like, you want to do a plug-in and stuff like that. It's, there you go. Oh, Andrew just making a point there. I was actually going to pull up the rest of the affiliates because I know I'm missing a couple because they have me streaming. Yeah, one of them is Matt Station, IPM Nation. IPM Nation there. But Andrew says, well, so on radiodublin.net. I had no idea. Well, I think he did tell me. I'm just that bad of a person that I just don't remember. So I apologize. But yeah, radiodublin.net. Yeah, check it out. We're all over the UK and in Ireland. How about that? Because we do have a UK station. Yeah. We're on AOW broadcast, by the way, Bad Billy's station. And we are on, we're on these two stations, but on Wednesdays only, Q-Star FM and Rockin' Waves Radio. So, but we are heard. We are heard on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Just make sure you tune in. Also on 920 WON The Apple and 940 WEAF The Liberty. Or you can just go right there to their website, WON New York, all spelled out, .net. WONNEWYORK.net. And Saturdays at 11:58 Eastern Time. He likes to put us on late for some reason. I don't know. Just, kind of like filler. But on Saturdays, you can go ahead and stream all three shows back to back to back to back to back on either one of those stations right there on that one website, WONNewYork.net. And also, like I said, we're on the UK as well. They're on the UG.media. Martin over there has got us hooked up on the UGXL channel. Check out the UG.media. That's the website. and go ahead and just look for the XL channel because we are extra large and in charge. And the times vary over there. So make sure you go ahead and check out their website for when we stream. We're on like pre-record, so make sure you go ahead and check us out. All right. Well, since it is me and only me, we're going to go ahead and start and kick it off with a break. So I have Hell's Bells. No, not from AC/DC. No, this is actually the artist called Hell's Bells and 6-Inch Killers. 9 minutes of rock and roll coming your way. When we come back, we have a new segment that we're going to do called Survey Says Dumbass. Survey Says Dumbass! And we're going to go ahead and go through all the dumbasses that are out there recently. I'm going to go ahead and call them out. No, this is not a call-out individual. These are just people that did crimes. We're just going to tell everybody what they did. But you want to talk about the lottery, this where it is the place to go. Just make sure you go ahead and give us what you would do if you won the Mega Millions $810 million jackpot. Would you go ahead and, first off, would you take the 30 payments, which are averaging 17 after taxes is 17,050,000, or do you take the one lump sum cash, which is 296 million? And then what would you do with it? What would be the first thing? John already says he's go ahead and help out a few people, get an RV and tour the United States. Hey, listen, I'm right there with you. I probably do the same thing, but my RV, if you ever seen Meet the Fockers, you know, Robert De Niro and Meet the Fockers, they came out with this huge ass RV, like custom made. You bet your ass I'm making mine custom. You know, what's the possibility? I mean, I've seen nice already made for like 150,000. I'd say put another 200,000 in there. Get it there for about 350. Tour the United States. Make sure I have it. I would make mine the first hybrid. No, that's talking way too crazy. You mentioned the battery that would have to be put on that thing. Holy shit. But yeah, just listen. All the stuff and all the thoughts that come into people's heads when they win that amount of money. And again, don't give me this bullshit where, money doesn't buy you happiness. Yeah, I seriously doubt that.
Fuck you!
Yeah, that's bullshit. Money does buy happiness. Will it buy you love? No. So if you're with somebody that you're going to be with long term, I'm telling you, money just solves all your problems. All of them. Gone. Out the window. Bye-bye. Because money is everybody's problem. I don't care. If you're not rich, if you're not wealthy, if you're not sitting pretty, with, making a good size, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 a year job, no, you have money problems. You have money problems. Even the people making $15 an hour. Oh, $15 an hour is my livable wage. No, it's not. Not anymore. Not anymore. And I told you motherfuckers from the beginning. I told you bastards. I told you. You raise it, you start fighting for $15 an hour. That is your new poverty level. New poverty level. It sucks. It really does. Because you know what? 15 does sound good. Everybody getting $15 an hour. Yeah, that sounds great. But you know what? Now when everything else goes up. Now me, I thought I was so far ahead and everything like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and bitch and complain at my job. It's like, hey, everybody else is getting this. I need to go ahead and get that, living increase there because everything else has gone up. But, nobody's doing that. No jobs are really doing that, to be honest with you. I mean, you'd be lucky if you got one. But, no. Anyway, I'm going to take a break. We're going to go ahead and cut to some songs. Again, I got Hell's Bells, their song Wasting Away. And then I got 6-Inch Killers called Sick On. It's about 9 minutes, 11 seconds in songs. And then I got a bit coming at you. So go ahead and grab a beer or something of that nature. And we're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And if you do, make sure you come on back in about 10 minutes. See ya.
Off to grab a beer. We'll be right back after this.
Zach, I want to have one drug encompassing it all. Call it fuck it all. I don't feel anything. I don't want to do anything. Fuck it all. The closest thing to a coma you'll ever be. Fuck it all. I'm sitting here in my own dung. Fuck it all. But the scary thing about drugs like that is they always have some horrible side effect, like may cause artificial insemination. What? What do you mean? Like there's a product called Olestra, which is a very strange thing. Olestra? What is that? Well, it said on the little side of the chips, it said may cause anal leakage. That's not a side effect. If my ass is going... I think that's an effect, really. I think if it's fire in the hole, bad day. If you're going, how you doing, Bob? Oh, just a little anal leakage, Ted. Bob, you want to get out of the pool right now?
Don't be a pussy. Call Charles now. 813-699-5353.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Monday, the 25th of July, 2022. Alyssa's in the studio.
Hi.
There we go. Now we have a twosome. I tried talking to Alyssa to do a threesome. She just doesn't want that.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Bullshit.
Yeah, well, no, actually, it's real. That is real. Anyway, answer somebody's question here. It's like, okay, pick a number from 1 to 78. Comment below. I'll answer this later. And in quotations, just do it. Everybody's commenting a number. Nobody, listen, my number is right there. 69. I put it in there. They commented, then they commented, ha ha, brat. Like, yeah, like, come on. You know me. You think I'm going to not comment that number if it's available? Hell yeah. I made sure, too. Nobody else commented that number. It's just stupid. I mean, how can you not do that? Anyway, 813-699-5353. Make sure you go ahead and give us a call. Yeah. Alyssa's looking for some good news over there. John Renosa commented a little extensive there. He said he'd get himself the John Madden RV. I was like, yeah, and that's what I was mentioning. Like, when we're going ahead and actually processing how we're going to do this trip, we mentioned about an RV. We thought about it. We talked about renting one.
What are you talking about?
When we went to Boston or went up to New England, we were talking about renting an RV.
Yeah.
So we were thinking about it and everything like that, but then it's like, oh, we don't have to worry about stopping for bathroom trips. We don't have to worry about stopping for a hotel. But then we started thinking about it. It's like, well, gas is only like 10, 12 miles a gallon. And
you still have to pay to park at the campgrounds to use the electricity and the sewer.
And it's like kind of almost as much as spending to do a night at a hotel.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, listen, it wasn't like we had a bunch of money to go up to New England, but we did budget it pretty good.
Yeah.
It was good. We came back and took care of everything. So, but yeah. Philip D. Blackman is joining us on the YouTube. He says, hey guys, what's up, Philip? Could have used you today, my friend. Could have used you. Everybody bailed on me. And I'm not sure what's going on. I'm sure there's an excuse. I'm sure there's a real good reason why nobody messaged me or anything like that. So it's all good. You're also on the station. Hey, my friend, you can also on the station. So anyway. So, yeah, like we said, we were talking about doing an RV for that matter, and it's like, it sounded like a good idea. I'd like to get behind one of those beasts. Number one, they charge you $1,500 for a deposit. And, I mean, I could find some that were like $100 a night, but it's like, again, it didn't make sense, financial sense to go in. So we stuck it out in my hybrid, making, one stop every hour and a half, 2 hours. But it's like, it wasn't all bad. I mean, like I said,
we didn't stop that often, did we?
I think it was like every 2 hours. Every 2.5 hours. Because you're thinking about it, we leave like early. We left at 7 here. Mm-hmm. I think we stopped somewhere after Tampa, somewhere like close to, Ocala for a rest break. That's like 2.5 hours. Then we went ahead right before we got to Jacksonville. It was another 2.5, 3 hours. So it's like, all right. So maybe once every 3 hours on average. But still, it's like, we stopped at least 3 to 4 times each leg. And that included, if we stopped at the gas station to fill up on gas, it's like, all right, bathroom break, do it now. Yeah. So we made sure we did it and did it well.
Stopped for food. We went to the bathroom.
Yep. Stopped for food, go to the bathroom. Anytime we stopped for something other than specifically for bathroom, we went to the bathroom. So we made sure, are we stopping to the bathroom? I have to go pee. No, it's not lunch yet. When's it going to be lunch? I don't know. But I haven't seen anything yet, so it's not lunch.
No, we didn't. You can't do that with our kids.
No, I'm just kidding. No, that's like, listen, we have to pull to the side of the fucking interstate, and we pull both doors open, he goes between the doors, that's fine. We do that.
We never had to do that.
We had it once. We did it once. We were on the side of we had to do it on the side of the interstate or side of the road, because there was nowhere to go. We opened the door, and he went right in front of the door, where nobody could see him passing that way. So we did it. I
don't remember doing that.
Yeah. And listen, it's a sneaky process, but hey, as long as we go ahead and give him a couple of walls, we're good. We're all good there. So yeah, make sure you go ahead and visit us on YouTube. Check us out on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel, please. Pretty please.
I thought that was a Disney trip that we had to do that on once.
I can't imagine it being a Disney trip, because we go on the back roads, and normally there's plenty of stops. I don't think so.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm trying to figure that out, too. I don't know. Anyway, I knew we had to do it one time, though.
Yeah.
I knew we had to do it one time, and it was on the way home, because it was like right before the 2 stops between Sarasota and Venice. It was almost to Sumter. Okay. So maybe it was a little after. I remember where we stopped. Sort of.
All right.
I can pinpoint the P marks. Just lead me back to it. Lead me back to it. I can identify it.
That's a bit TMI.
Yeah, well, a little bit, probably. Let's go ahead and take this call. This is from a 706 area code. Go ahead, you're on the air.
Hey, it's Glenn Elrod. How you doing?
Hey, what's up, Mr. Elrod? How you doing?
If I was any better, I wouldn't know how to act.
That's how I feel, too.
I'd like to say hey to John Monroe. He's one turning me on to you guys originally.
Oh, appreciate it. John, thank you very much for spreading the love instead of, spreading your legs. That's good. Or your cheeks. One of the two. We appreciate it.
And, of course, hey to Scotty down Just for Fun.
Absolutely. Right there on the Just for Fun Facebook page. Make sure you go ahead and tune in every morning. Listen to DJ Scotty, 7:30 to 10 a.m. Eastern time, and sometimes a little past 10. But right there on Just for Fun Radio, justforfunradio.com, and on Facebook, just search Just for Fun with the number 4 in the middle.
Exactly. And now that we've got the spots out of the way, you were talking about pissing on the side of the road.
Yes. Have you pissed on the side of the road, and how'd you do it?
Oh, I have, but my story is not near as interesting as the one I'm going to tell you about my brother.
Oh, tell me.
We rented a company van, or a van for the company, and took like 10 people to a Braves game. We're in North Georgia.
Okay.
And went to a Braves game, and after the Braves game, we stopped by one of the local gentlemen's establishments and had a few drinks, and my brother got rather tipsy. And
wait, do you say tipsy or titsy? Like you got a lot of tits?
Both.
Oh, okay.
He got thrown out of the adult establishment.
Oh, so he was like Ron. He got thrown out of a bar.
Exactly. And so we hit the road, and we're going back home. We've got about a 70, 80-mile trip. And, of course, after you've consumed that much alcohol, you have to relieve yourself every now and then. So he said, hey, man, y'all need to stop. I got pissed. Well, the driver of the van, who was our kind of the designated driver, he was laughing to himself. And he said, okay. So he pulled over. My brother gets out, stands with his back to the van, hangs it out, and just starts whizzing. Mm-hmm. The driver of the van pulls up about 10 feet, so he's fully exposed to the interstate going by. Everybody going on the interstate is like, what the hell? And when he got ready, he got done, and he shook her, and he zipped it up. We turned around, and we were like 10 feet ahead.
Oh, my God. So bad. Yeah, see, and that's well, listen. You know, that type of thing I could probably do if the person that was taking the whiz was, you know, of adult age. You know, I got a 6-year-old there, you know, whipping out a little one.
Sure.
Yeah, it's like, you know, you can't do that to that kid. You got to go ahead and cover that with a towel and everything. You know.
Yeah, no, you got to be a really bad dad to do some shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've been called a bad dad, but it's like I'm not. Well, no, I haven't been called a bad dad. Yeah, I'm sure I will be later on when he hits his teenage years. I'm sure I will be, but. You know, I'm just preparing myself for that now. Oh, by the way, John's saying hello, by the way, on the chat.
Hey, John, it's good to see you.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, I'm going to get out of here. I just wanted to share my story.
Hey, appreciate it, Glenn. Thanks for listening, and thanks for telling that story.
All right, have a good one.
Have a good one. All right, Glenn Elrod there for one of the Just for Fun radio family. Thank you again for listening, guys, and you can go ahead and chime in if you'd like. 813-699-5353. And yeah, so Johnson, you know, it's like one of those things, like, you got to be careful what you do. Now, if you're drunk, you got to think twice about the people you're with, because those sound like 9 other little misfits there that went ahead and just pulled that whole prank on.
Yeah.
What if they left him there? Like, we're talking about on the interstate. Are we going to go ahead and play hitchhike with your wee-wee?
Well, you don't want to. You don't want to leave a drunk person on the side of the road.
Why not?
Because they might stumble out into the road or something like
it's
that.
Not their problem. They're driving comfortably in a van, not down by the river, but they're driving it comfortably.
Yeah, but you don't want to do that because then, like, someone might get hurt.
Yeah, I get it. They're trying to be good friends. That's why you go ahead and pull up 10 feet so everybody sees you whizzing.
You can pull a prank, but don't.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't leave them out there.
I'm sorry, I'd be too paranoid. I'm over there like, you ain't going anywhere, right? I'd keep one foot in the van and, like, you know, just lean out. I'd lean out of the van. Let's put it that way. I'd open up the sliding door. I'd like kneel on this edge, because if I stand up, I'm going to hit my head. But I'd kneel like right on the edge and I'd just whiz right out of the van. So if they went, actually, they could just drive. And I would just whiz as they're driving out of the side of the van.
Oh, no, that's a bad idea.
What, that would be? Why not? Why would it be? I have a pretty good stream. It would make it out there.
No, because if the wind is going to blow it back.
No, it goes out and then it blows it. Well, it goes. You think I'd blow it back?
Yeah.
What if I went to the front window and just pulled it down a little bit, and then I just go ahead and just, you know, stick it like in a hole, like a glory hole. If I went ahead, just roll down the window a little bit, stick it in, it wouldn't come back on me, would it?
No, it wouldn't come back on you, but it hit the side of the van on the other side.
It don't matter. They go through a car wash for that. That's fine. You can wash that stuff off. It's not like soda or anything.
I don't remember who told me the story, but someone told me a story of how they were in the car and they rolled down the window to throw up, and it went to the back seat and the back window was open.
Oh, gross. No. And they were doing it while they were driving. They
weren't driving. They were the passenger seat.
Oh, yeah.
But the person in the back seat also had their window open, and so when they threw up, it went back there.
Oh, my God. At least somebody warned you. Like, hey, listen, I'm going to throw up. Roll up your window. I mean, you probably see all the vomit go on the window, but it's like, at least you're not getting hit with it. Glenn actually listening to us, that's why we need vent glasses. So, there you go. Oh, man, 813-699-5353. The stories that we tell and the stories that my son is going to grow up with. Oh, man. Well, it is.
Survey says dumbass.
It's time for our new segment there. Survey says dumbass.
Survey says dumbass.
So we're going to go ahead and go through a few stories that seems... And actually, no. I'm going to stop right there. Before we go into that, I just realized when Andrew went ahead and told me about the station, I forgot that he posted a video. And, of course, you know, anything that you post to me can and will be used against you. I'm just saying. So I'm pulling up that video, and we're going to share this bad boy. Yeah. Andrew, you're probably going to take note now not to ever, and I mean ever, go ahead and send me a video again. This is about 19 seconds, And let me go ahead and share my screen. Oh, yeah. This is going to happen. This is Andrew, by the way. Andrew, nice to meet you. And here he goes. Now, obviously, he's lip syncing the song here, but he's like so funny doing it. Let's just put it this way: no hair, bald, and he's over here smiling while jogging his head left and right, back and forth. You literally have to see this. I'm just saying. So there we go. Thank you very much, there, Andrew, for sending me that great, wonderful video, which almost mimics the peace story. I'm just saying. All right, so anyway, we're done with that. Did I mention the phone number already? I think I did. I'll mention it again. I don't care. 813-699-5353. It's the way it is. The way it is. All right. So let's go ahead and get to our new segment.
Survey says, dumbass!
All right. First story we have is a teen asks a bystander to hold bloody bag of cash at a crash site. Yeah.
Survey says, dumbass!
This is over here in British Columbia. A teen reportedly asked a random bystander to hold a bag of cash worth $5,000 after he tried to flee the scene of a hit-and-run accident. On Monday afternoon in Surrey, the teenager crashed his vehicle into one driven by an 85-year-old driver and quickly fled, reported the Surrey Leader, which is a newspaper up there. He left the senior bleeding at the scene. Two young men heard the crash and chased the teen, eventually bringing him back to the crash site. I messed that one up there. Sorry about that. But according to the witness, that's when the teen grabbed the money from his car, asked the woman to hold it, and requested her number so he could retrieve the cash later.
Yeah, that doesn't sound suspicious at all.
No, not at all. The woman agreed at first, but the other bystanders convinced her it was a bad idea.
You think?
Yeah. Police recovered the bag of money as well as another bag with a small amount of marijuana and 5 different cell phones. The senior treated for non-life-threatening injuries is in the hospital.
Wonder what he was doing.
I don't know, but the police said by handing over a bloodied bag containing money and drugs, not only are you not doing any good, you're also putting yourself in a whole lot of trouble as well. He says the teen has since been released, but will likely face several driving and drug-related charges. The officer commended the Good Samaritans and suggested they consider policing as a career. I guess they're kind of short-staffed over there. He went ahead and continued and quoted, "Considering nothing happened to them, we're glad they stepped in. We are hiring. We'll be talking with them."
Wow.
So
they must be desperate over there.
I guess so. They must have a work shortage like we do here down in the States. So for the teen there in British Columbia,
survey says, dumbass!
And that's story numero uno. Story numero dos. Carmen Chambly charged with arson after allegedly torching a car that she thought was her boyfriend's.
Oops.
Uh-oh.
Survey says, dumbass!
Can we blame Carrie Underwood for this before he cheats, right? In an incident that reminds us of the country star's song, a woman in Florida has been charged after allegedly
of course it was someone in Florida.
It had to be in Florida. Well, listen, at least it wasn't the last one. That was in Canada.
That's true.
After a woman in Florida had been charged after allegedly setting a car on fire that she thought it would belong to her ex-boyfriend. Carmen, who's 19 years old, faces second-degree arson charges after police in Clearwater, said she torched a white car on August 28th, according to the Tampa Bay Times newspaper. She told the police she thought the car was her former boyfriend's. Does it matter?
Survey says, dumbass!
You still shouldn't be setting it on fire.
No. Instead, it belonged to another person who told WFTS television his roommate woke him up that morning to let him know, "Dude, your vehicle's on fire." He then checked the surveillance camera footage around his home and saw a woman heading over to his sedan and lighting the trunk on fire, even fanning the flames. He told the TV outlet, I have no idea who the fuck she is. I had the fuck for that. I've never seen her in my life.
Probably you actually said it.
Probably, yeah.
I know I would have.
Who the hell is this bitch? Fuck you! I mean, what the hell? Fire investigators told the TV station a flaming rag was... I don't want to think. Anyway. Her period's on fire! It was thrown into the gas tank, and that the suspect was carrying some flammable liquid in a beach bag. The Clearwater Police Department posted a video Sunday showing the woman they say is Chambly feeding the flames. Should we dare check this out? I mean, it's not impressive. Let me just take a look here. Oh yeah, actually, this is kind of good. So let me. Oh, God, hang on 1 second. But yeah, I mean, it's like, are you kidding? By the way, she is now awaiting trial, and she's being held on $10,000 bail, which, by the way, I think is more than the freaking car is worth, to be honest with you. I mean, here's the thing. This is the wrong car. So who's to say if they let her out that she's not going to go find the right car? Oh, I have no idea. I'm going to go and find the car.
Like, that wasn't his car. Well,
no,
I'm going to go find it and set it on fire, too.
Here we go. Here's the car. Look at this. Look at this bitch. It's like she's feeding a charcoal. It's like she's putting stuff in... She's putting stuff in the trunk or putting stuff towards the fire so it burns faster.
Well, she's putting stuff in the gas tank.
And then she just walks away. She just walks away. Oh, my God.
You realize how badly that could have exploded and, like, killed her?
Well, I think what it was, it was the beginning of the fire. Like, there was no, like, real threat. I mean, it probably had to penetrate the gas tank in order for it to go boom.
Well, no, but if you stuff a rag with fire on it in the...
I think it was like...
gas tank, it's gonna...
I think it was
boom.
A rag doused in gasoline, and she put, like, part of it in it. It still has to make its way, because you know that tube goes... Anyway, it didn't go boom, and the jury is not out anymore. We already confirmed...
Survey said, dumbass!
Yeah. So it's just another dumbass. And finally, our last
survey said, dumbass!
story. This one's in Florida again. So 2 out of 3. Florida's just... a St. Petersburg man steals $150,000 worth of cemetery vases to scrap for cash.
Okay.
Survey said, dumbass!
A Pinellas County man was arrested Saturday after authorities said he stole over 125 brass vases from a St. Petersburg cemetery to scrap the metal for cash. According to the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office, 31-year-old Douglas Deck Jr. of St. Petersburg took the brass vases, which were mounted to concrete headstones on grave sites throughout the cemetery.
Is it the ones that they mount on the gravestones?
The vases are served as ornamental decorations and allowed visitors to place flowers. Once stolen, the vases were then sold on 4 separate occasions to a scrap metal dealer. Deputies said the deals totaled 661 pounds of brass and then sold it for only $1,149. Good.
The thing is, those vases are out in the open. I mean, anybody could just... I mean, they're mounted on the thing, so you'd have to unscrew them, but...
Yeah.
Still, I mean, anybody could just take them, so...
Yeah, but they don't, because they're not a dumbass.
Because, yeah.
They're not a dumbass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, most cemeteries have security cameras.
But here's the stupid thing. Okay. The removal of the vases resulted in a loss of approximately $150,000 to the cemetery, authorities said. Deck's bicycle was also found in the cemetery roughly 150 feet from his home. Deputies said Deck admitted to finding the vases. Found them, yeah. Yeah, found them, right.
I just found them here, screwed down to these tombstones.
I figured they were just wasting away.
Took them.
Yeah. He actually admitted finding them and keeping them for himself. He was charged with 4 counts of dealing in stolen property, damage or removing tomb or monument, and possession of fentanyl. There had to be a drug somewhere. There had to be a drug somewhere, right? His bond was set at $107,000. The cemetery spokesperson said in the statement, Memorial Park, which is the cemetery, strives to maintain a serene, peaceful, and dignified setting for our visiting client families and visitors. The privacy of our client families is paramount to the services we provide. Accordingly, we prefer to not comment on the recently reported events. Memorial Park has always and continues to be a proud citizen of our community. So there you go. St. Petersburg man Douglas Deck Jr. The survey is...
Survey said, dumbass!
Yep. And also, by the way, Doug...
You on drugs?
Yes, he was. That was a confirm right there. And there you go. There is our first edition of Survey Says Dumbass. Our Dumbass Report from the Charles Richardson Show. That was a pretty good segment. I kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Glenn says, I sent a funny police post to your DM. Download messenger, I guess. Direct message. I think he probably sent it to the page, which I would have to open up. But what I'll do is I'll go ahead and get to that here after the break. We'll go ahead and take a few minutes here. We got Druid coming up here. Druid is actually the band's name and the name of the song that I'm going to be playing. And then the Kenny Hill Group. We got that coming up here. About 8 minutes of rock and roll coming your way. So if you're going to go somewhere, make sure you come on back between 9 and 10 minutes. We'll have a bit playing for you as well. And then we'll return with our final segment of the Charles Richardson Show with some good news and some stories here that we haven't gotten to yet. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere because, well, we're coming back too, I guess. I think I did this one here. Nope. Yeah, here we go. We'll do this one.
Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Search The Charles Richardson Show.
just want to be quick. This song goes out to Garrett Bush, wherever he is. I want to see some movement. I'm coming back in there.
divorced for 5 years, and it's been the best part of my life, being divorced. Easily my favorite part of my life. I love being divorced. Every year has been better than the last. And it's the only time I can say that about. And by the way, I'm not saying don't get married. If you meet somebody, fall in love and get married. And then get divorced. Because that's the best part. It's the best part. Marriage is just like a larva stage for true happiness. Which is divorce. Because you just let go. And everything's fine now. Divorce is forever. It really actually is. Marriage is for how long you can hack it. But divorce just gets stronger like a piece of oak. Nobody ever says, oh, my divorce is falling apart. It's over. I can't take it. And again, if you're in a good marriage, stay in it. If you're in the best marriage ever, stay in it. I'm just saying, if you got out, it would be better. That's just a fact. I'm sorry, but it's true. Everything's better. My ex-wife and I, this is the best part of our knowing each other. We're good co-parents because we live apart and we're friends. Our kids go to her half the week, they come to me half the week. And I'm a good father. I'm an attentive, focused, and responsible father. Do you know why? Because I get to say goodbye to these kids every week. Are you shitting me? It's like every parent's fantasy. Who can't be a good father for half of every week? No matter how bad it gets, every Wednesday I get to go, goodbye, girls. Daddy's going to go upstairs and pour whiskey all over his naked body right now.
Hope you enjoyed the break. You now have the misfortune of listening to The Charles Richardson Show.
All right, we're back. Some of the calls, 813-699-5353. Oh, yeah. Now, I just found out the Choco Taco is no longer with us anymore. I wish I
say that like it died.
It is. It did. It died. There's no more. It's like we should put it in a funeral. Find the last Choco Taco and, enjoy it, and then take the wrapper and bury it. Those things I don't ever think about, and all of a sudden I get this notification that that's the story, and it's like, damn, I want one now. It's like every Sunday we want Chick-fil-A, but they're closed. How dare you?
I swear.
I mean, it's like
you only get a craving for Chick-fil-A on Sundays.
That's it.
And then you're like, damn it.
How dare you? How dare you crave Chick-fil-A on Sunday?
Is when you don't think about it and you drive all the way to Chick-fil-A and then you're like,
realize,
why are they closed?
Oh, shit, it's Sunday.
It's Sunday.
Oh, damn it.
Fuck you!
That just sucks. That really does.
Hobby Lobby, too. Hobby Lobby's closed on Sundays, too.
Yeah, but you don't really think of Hobby Lobby anymore because we don't have the money. If we won the lottery, it'll be Hobby Lobby every day.
But
we'll open Hobby Lobby Sunday.
When I do want to go to Hobby Lobby, it's usually on a weekend.
Yep.
And half of the weekend is Sunday.
Yeah, so it's oh God.
So you get nothing. You lose.
My button wouldn't work. Let me try it again here. Okay, now it works. I don't like this mouse anymore. I need to get a new mouse.
Sorry?
I've been saying that for like weeks now.
Yeah.
I need to get a new mouse. Because one day I'll go ahead and turn on the computer. It's fine. Everything works great. I literally touch a little bit of the button and it works. Other days I have to mash the motherfucker. It's like, really? Come on now. Andrew and I were talking on the break, and apparently we are now going to be on Rocksteady 94 in Liverpool, United Kingdom.
Cool.
How about that? Rocksteady, baby. Rocksteady. Yeah. All right, enough of that. Stop. Okay, thank you. Rocksteady 94, and he just sent me all the deets. Channel 2 story. All right, yeah, so I'll get all that taken care of there. Comment. We have a comment. Glenn, I stock up on Saturday night. See, Glenn's smart. He's like, fuck this. I'm going to Chick-fil-A, and I'm not only buying dinner tonight, but I'm getting it tomorrow too, and I'm heating it up.
But it's not as good reheated.
You know, one of the ads that we've been seeing is we've been seeing a Domino's commercial where they're reheating the pizza.
Yeah, which, I mean, I don't mind leftover pizza.
But the thing is, leftover pizza heated up. You're a cold pizza fan.
Well, I will eat it heated up, depending, but yeah, I a lot of times will eat it cold.
Son of a bitch. Rising Cane's founder buys 50,000 quick pick tickets for Tuesday's drawing tomorrow.
Jesus.
Wow. Okay, so I don't know what Rising Cane is, but I just saw this story. What is Rising Cane? We don't know what that is. Anyway, so this company in Louisiana is hoping to win a jackpot for its workers. The founder, Ted Graves, announced on Monday he's taken 50,000 tickets, $100,000, and investing it in Mega Millions. He said if any of the 50,000 tickets is the lucky ticket, each of his employees would win thousands based on their current calculations. Now, I don't know if he's going to go ahead and say, I'm going to take the $296 million, which is the cash option, and divide it under, how many employees I have, or if he's going to keep a lump sum and it's like, okay, you get a $1,000 bonus on your check next week. I mean, he's putting up the money, so it's like, hey, give me $100. I don't care. The Tuesday night jackpot is the third largest jackpot prize in the game's history, and only $2 billion jackpots have ever been higher for the Mega Millions. That's right. Remember, it was like $1 billion at one time, twice. The jackpot is currently in the nation's fourth largest ever lottery prize. The world record for the jackpot still remains at $1.586 billion, which was a Powerball prize given to some lucky asshole, which I wish I could strangle. I'm kidding. I don't wish that. Back in 2016. Graves said, the owner said, as soon as we heard how big the jackpot was, we couldn't miss out on the chance to win the Mega Millions jackpot and share it with our crew who've always stood together. None of what we do at Cane's would be possible without our crew, blah, 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 insert cheesy lines, yada, yada, yada. Apparently, there's a big picture here. Cane's, or Rising Cane's, is a restaurant. Rising Cane's is a restaurant. I need to go work for them. Honey, I'm going up to Louisiana right now, getting a job, and I'm going to work the next day. And if they win, I'm coming home, probably only with an extra $100 because I've only been there a day. Each of Rising Cane's employees would win thousands. I wonder how many they have.
Well, a restaurant, you'd think maybe 50 to 100 employees, depending on how big the restaurant is.
Possibly, right? But maybe...
or maybe it might even be less employees. You never know.
Yeah,
it really depends on how big the restaurant is.
It's a fast food restaurant.
Is it a chain of restaurants, or is it just a single restaurant?
That's the question I'm trying to figure out. It's a chain. 600 locations.
All right.
They have, 3,100 employees.
Okay.
Hold on a second. That's not bad. Hold on. Let's take a look here. Now, if he doesn't take a big, huge lump sum for himself, let's just do this here. Let's take the calculator. Now, the lump sum, actually, I still have the website pulled up. So he's in Louisiana. So I'm going to go down to the taxes. Now, Louisiana does have a tax of 4.75. So the net payout would be $273 million, $870,295. I'm going to do this to the 295. Now, again, this is an estimate. They have 3,100 employees. All right? Now, do you want to take a guess how much each of those employees would get if it's split evenly?
I don't know.
Of course,
honey.
you don't.
Me and math don't work.
$88,345.
That's not bad.
That's not a bad payday. Thank you very much. So you know what? Besides me winning, I hope they win. But I want to win first. Now, if we both won, that would be fine because I'd get half of that, which is still... $130 something, $1 million, $1,000 million, whatever.
Yeah.
It's something. A lot more than what we have now. Another story that I just saw, which makes me sad. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to talk about the Choco Taco, which I already told you made me sad.
You're all over the place tonight.
I am. Well, you know what? It sucks being lonely. I'm all alone.
I'm here.
There's nobody co-hosting beside me.
No, just somebody across from you.
That's it.
And even if there were more people, they wouldn't be beside you.
Yeah, that's true. But we gotta have... I'm doing the Rocksteady channel on 12 to 2 UK time. All right, cool. Thank you, Leslie, for welcoming me to Rocksteady 94, and I guess we'll be starting on Wednesday, not Wednesday, Wednesday. This Choco Taco, though, is sad. First off, it's a Klondike invention, which means, what would you do for a Klondike?
You can still get them at
can't.
Publix or Walmart.
No, you cannot get them.
Choco Tacos?
Choco Tacos are gone. They're done.
No, they had them at Taco Bell.
No, they don't. They don't even have them at Taco Bell anymore. They haven't sold them at Taco Bell in years.
No, they had them for a limited time.
Yes, limited, meaning they're not there anymore.
Recently.
No, not recently. If that was the case, then how come I didn't know about it? And if I did know about it, I'd go get one. I think about limited stores. They weren't there in our store.
Yeah, that might have been it.
Anyway, the beloved Klondike product.
So they pulled them from the stores, too.
Yeah.
Damn.
You don't believe what I say, do you? The beloved Klondike product and packaged ice cream in a taco-shaped waffle cone has been discontinued. Discontinued, meaning no bueno. Over the past 2 years, we've experienced an unprecedented spike in demand across our portfolio, and have had to make very tough decisions to ensure availability from our full portfolio nationwide. We know this may be very disappointing. No shit it is. You could possibly still find Choco Tacos around as sellers run through their inventory.
I don't think I've ever had a Choco Taco.
Oh, I have.
To be honest.
It is delish. It's so delish that I haven't had one in years. Because they haven't been available. I couldn't find them.
Gas stations usually have them.
Yes, you're right. Ooh, I'm going to a gas station right after this. Ooh, Choco Taco.
And what are you going to do if you can't find one?
Son of a bitch. I'm going to go... I'm going to go gas station to gas station, and I won't come back until I find one.
Oh, my God.
That means you may have to sleep alone tonight.
I already ate dinner alone. Don't make me sleep alone, too.
I'm sorry. During the pandemic, it became common for companies to slim down their portfolios. Slim down and no Choco Tacos kind of go together, don't they?
Well, I mean, you might slim down a little bit if you don't have any Choco Tacos.
Yeah, exactly. No Choco Taco was slimming down. One Twitter declared that Choco Taco has fallen, kind of like the president got shot or something. They always take the best things away from us, said another user. The Choco Taco was born in the early 80s, according to a 2016 article. Is this
going to be like the Twinkie?
Yes.
Where they took it away for a while, and then they're like, oh, everybody still likes these. We're going to bring them back.
How can you honestly say you don't like Twinkies? How can you honestly say that? Why?
They're gross.
Let me catch up on comments here. Glenn said, I could live on 200 million, but I have to cut back a little. He was such an ass. John said...
took away the Twinkies for a little while.
Yep.
And then they're like, oh, all right, we'll sell Twinkies again.
John says, last week a local radio station giving away their call number and tickets, 102 tickets every hour. Up here in Connecticut, I tried calling and, of course, never got through. Yeah, well, tell Matt Connerton to go ahead and, do tickets. It's easy to get through there. I mean, no, it's not really that easy, but it's like, you still want to have something to talk about. Yeah, Choco Taco, gone, everybody. Hopefully, if you find it, it's probably stale.
Just wait a few months, it'll be back.
Yeah, right. Well, it says, not all hope is lost. Some notable fans are already trying to figure out ways to resurrect the Choco Taco.
Make your own.
God. One Reddit co-founder, Alexis Ohanan, tweeted, I'd like to buy the rights to your Choco Taco and keep it from melting away for future generations' childhoods. Patrick Shriver responded that he would go in on this. That's the owner of the parent company, apparently. Why can't he just go ahead and just do it himself? He's rich enough.
I don't know.
I'm just saying. Let's do it. Come on. You know what? We need to get some people that want to buy NFL teams and buy the Choco Taco. It's probably about the same price. And just go ahead and just start making Choco Tacos again. Bring it back. Kind of like how they're bringing back Toys R Us.
Are they?
Yes. Toys R Us is making a comeback. However, it's not the comeback you think. They're going to be in every Macy's store.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, right.
No, that's not Toys R Us. I'm sorry. You walk into a Toys R Us, and it is all toys.
The Toy Store brand will be up just about everywhere for the holidays. Toys R Us will be in every U.S. Macy's in the next few months, part of an expanded partnership with the toy reseller's parent company, WHP Global. The toy stores will range in size from 1,000 square feet in smaller locations to up to 10,000 square feet in the flagships Macy's in Atlanta, Chicago, Honolulu, Houston, Los Angeles,
We're going to have
Miami,
a
New York, and San
tiny
Francisco.
little corner.
Yeah, it's not even that. I don't even think Macy's is open anymore over here.
I thought it was.
No, I think they're done.
Oh,
the Toys R Us footprints may expand during the peak holiday season. The stores will open beginning in late July, Christmas in July, through October 15th. Macy's plans for some customer-friendly perks, including demonstration tables for new toys and a life-size Jeffrey Giraffe photo op. The once storied toy store went bankrupt and closed all its stores back in 2018, and it's attempted several unsuccessful attempts by various owners. But Toys R Us got a new lease on life thanks to Macy's partnership when the two companies agreed to sell toys on Macy's website and open shops within shops at 400 department stores. Toys R Us products have been available on Macy's website and ToysRUs.com since last August.
Basically the same thing they did with the Disney stores. They shut down all the Disney stores and they put them in Target.
Did they put them in Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Oh. So that's probably
what they're doing. There's a few Disney stores still open.
Yeah.
But not very many.
But there's also, there's still one Blockbuster Video open.
Well, yeah. But when at least in our Target, it is just a stupid little tiny section of Disney stuff. And then there's some there's other Disney products kind of scattered in different areas, but it's not anything like a Disney store. No, not anything like it. Disney stores, you went in there and it was semi-magical. I can't say it was magical. I'll just say semi. It wasn't quite like going into Disney World, but
yeah. But
it was a little piece of it. It was a little sparkle of pixie dust.
It was a little, it was a little, make it fly, make it fly, make it fly. I'm still thinking of Choco Tacos.
Well,
I'm still thinking of them. Is there a way we can go ahead and get waffle? Is there a way we can get waffle tacos? Can't we just go ahead and get waffle tacos and put melted vanilla ice cream and freeze them?
You can make your own waffle cone.
That's what I'm saying. We should do that
into taco shape. Wouldn't be too hard.
Oh God!
You can buy those forms to make the tacos. They're like a zigzaggy kind of pan thing.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Show me later.
Anyway, it's to make taco shells, but you can to make your own hard taco shells, but you could use it to make a waffle cone. Don't
they have? Well, no, I take that back. They have those machines that make just waffle cones.
So you know how I have you can. There's actually machines that you can make waffle bowls.
Okay.
Waffle cone bowls. But you know how we have the things that make the taco bowls?
Okay, go ahead.
The little pan things?
Right.
They also have it's just like a zigzaggy, kind of like what they serve the wonton tacos or whatever at whatchamacallit? Applebee's. You know those taco things that we would get at Applebee's? And it has that little metal zigzaggy thing.
Why couldn't they expand their reach and do mini Choco Tacos?
Something similar to that.
But what we have
they're
to do,
made for baking those taco shells.
but what we have to do is we'd have to find a way to get the waffle to go ahead and make the waffle shell. Then we have to dip it in melted chocolate, and then we have to go ahead and make that chocolate dry, and then we have to go ahead and put vanilla ice cream in it. And I don't know if it's like there any chocolate on top of that or
there's
whatever.
a swirl in the vanilla ice cream.
So we have to do
chocolate swirl.
Oh,
so I mean, you could get like a fudge swirl ice cream or something to put in it, and then it has nuts on the top of it too.
It's got nuts.
Yes.
Ooh, big nuts. Nice. Anyway, I think it's time for good news.
Okay.
Time to go ahead and get the good news up and running and get us out of here because Mondays always suck, but you know what?
Today was the Monday.
Today was the Monday of the Mondays.
It was.
It really was. It kind of...
I don't know how your day was, but my day was kind of crazy.
Well, without working, I just had to go ahead and I had my therapy appointment and my doctor's appointment, and then it was kind of easy breezy for me.
Well,
but no lemon squeezy.
Oh.
That's all I got to say. All right, here's the good news. Let's get it rolling, everybody.
25-year-old runs into a burning home
Wait a
and
minute.
saves...
You got to wait for it to die down. There you go. Now you go. Go ahead.
25-year-old runs into a burning home and saves 5 kids. Gets rewarded with $500,000 and a new lease on life. A man is being honored by a city as a hero after he charged into a house that had turned into a raging inferno to rescue a young girl. A late-night argument was his girlfriend had a disgruntled 25... That makes no sense.
So the argument with his girlfriend.
With his girlfriend.
All right, here we go. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do this.
25-year-old Nicholas Bostick out driving aimlessly around his town when he saw the house completely engulfed in flames. Running inside, his cries allegedly woke 4 children and a family friend from their sleep. The oldest of 5, 18-year-old Siona Barrett had gathered together her siblings and prepared to go down the stairs from the second floor where they encountered Nick. Once outside, however, Siona told Bostick that her 6-year-old sister wasn't with them. Running inside through the back door, Bostick described the fire in the Lafayette, Indiana home as having created a black lagoon of smoke on the ground floor.
Interesting.
But after checking all the bedrooms on the second floor, he still had not found the youngster. He moved to a window to exit the house when he heard a child's cry coming from downstairs. Nicholas had an inner dialogue with himself. He knew he was there to get the child out, and even though the fire and smoke downstairs frightened him, he would not quit. Wrapping a t-shirt around his mouth, he crawled through the blackness, following the sound of the girl's cries. He then found her, proceeded back through the smoke, ran upstairs, smashed a window and with his bare hand, and jumped out onto the lawn where a fire and rescue team had arrived and were beginning to work to put out the fire. Bostick suffered first-degree burns, a serious cut on his arm, and smoke inhalation, and would be airlifted to a hospital. The child was completely unharmed. A GoFundMe was made for Bostick's medical bills by his cousin, which shattered the $100,000 goal by an amazing $556,000.
Jeez.
For a hero whom the city plans to honor at the next Lafayette Aviators minor league baseball game.
So wait a minute, just make sure they exceeded the $100,000 goal by $500,000.
I don't know if they exceeded it by that much, or that's how much the total was.
But 500,000.
Yeah, 556,000.
Yeah, they could easily buy a home there. Come on now.
Bostick says the experience brought him a new lease on life, and that has him ready to play football or drift a sports car. Indeed, he spent enough time in that burning house to have several lives flash before his eyes.
Oh yeah, definitely. So number one, there you go.
this is the GoFundMe was set up for his medical bills, though, not for the people that lost the house in the fire.
Well,
that was the guy who rescued the kids.
Well, I'm sure he'll go ahead and use the rest of the funds to help out.
Yeah. So
there you go. All right, that's it. Here's your good news for today. Tonight, actually, July 25th, 2022. Don't forget to go ahead and visit us on rawtalkonlineradio.com. For those of you who are the friends and family of Just for Fun Radio, Just for Fun plays awesome music throughout the day with the exception of the morning where they go ahead and have DJ Scotty from 7:30 to 10. So if you want something else besides music during your day and you want to hear some entertaining talk radio, go ahead and tune us over rawtalkonlineradio.com and check out our amazing lineup, which features DJ Scotty in the Morning Mayhem from 7:30 to 10. Then you go ahead and switch over to the Steve Jarrett Morning Show. 2 morning shows every morning, Monday through Friday. From 10 to 1, Steve Jarrett does his thing. And then from 4 to 6, another live broadcast of the Matt Connerton Unleashed political talk show. You can go ahead and catch him Monday through Friday, 4 to 6 p.m. Then on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, the lineup looks like this. From 6 to 7 Eastern, it's Philip D. Blackman. And then from 7 to 9, it's us right here to close out your night every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then on Sunday, live action continues with Alien Stone on Inside the Mothership, Sunday at 12 noon Eastern. We also have other shows and podcasts popping up all over the place. Go ahead and check out our schedule at rawtalkonlineradio.com. And again, that's only if you're not listening to awesome music on Just for Fun Radio. So there you go. We're about ready to go ahead and head out of here, closing things up. It was a hell of a Monday. We look to do it again on Wednesday, but maybe with a little bit of a better flow. I kind of hope. We'll see how it goes. But do you have any last closing words? I mean, you're warm at a few words, but good words.
Oh, I don't really have anything. I'm happy Monday's over.
Yes. We will go ahead and update you on Big Brother because we did not watch it on Sunday, which had the eviction. It was a 2-hour special. We are watching it tonight. As a matter of fact, as soon as we get off this thing right here, as soon as I close down the show in a couple of minutes, we're off to watch the recording of Big Brother. Going to update you on Wednesday who got evicted, who's the new head of household, give you a complete up-to-date production about Big Brother. Big Brother Season 24 on CBS and Paramount Plus. Make sure you go ahead and tune in. All right, that is it for us. We're out of here. Have a safe Monday. We'll see you back here Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on all of our fine affiliates. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Shadows of the night.